Hi, and welcome to the Narrative Mindset Podcast. I'm Gerald Tabb. You can call me GT, and this podcast is where I narrate my mindset. And in today's episode, we'll be talking about outgrowing people in general. So let's address the elephant in the room. Outgrowing friends is weird, painfully awkward, and rarely talked about without a heavy blanket of guilt. We're fed this cultural fairy tale that friendships are supposed to last forever. That if you met someone in the third grade at a college orientation or in the break room at your first real job, you're legally obligated to be holding hands at 80. That's not how human growth works. If you've been feeling a sudden strange disconnect from people you used to be inseparable from, take a deep breath. You aren't a bad person. You're just evolving. Here's a lowdown on outgrowing friends and embracing your own journey. Zero judgment attached. Growth isn't a group project. Think of your life like a highway. In your teens and early 20s, everyone is traveling in a massive caravan. You're blasting the same music, stopping at the same gas station, and laughing at the same terrible roadside motels. Eventually, though, people start talking different. Sarah wants to live abroad. Mike is deep into his corporate hustle. You're trying to figure out if your true passion is pottery or digital marketing. When you take a different exit, it doesn't mean you're crashing your car. It just means your destination has changed. You can't drive the same speed in the slow lane if you're suddenly meant for the Autobahn. The fade is normal and usually better than the blowout. We see dramatic friend breakups in movies all the time. Screaming matches in coffee shops, storming out, dramatic Facebook deletions. In real life, it's usually just a quiet fade. Texts take 3 days instead of 3 minutes. Conversations feel like interviewing a distant relative at a Thanksgiving. So how's work? You realize you only have your shared past in common, not your present. The fade can feel lonely, but it's actually a mercy. It lets relationships retire with dignity, rather than going up in flames. Feeling guilty is a part of the package, but drop it at the door. It's totally normal to feel a pang of guilt. You might think they were there for me through my bad haircut era. How can I pull away now? Here's the reality check. Staying in a relationship out of obligation is a disservice to both of you. When you outgrow someone and force it to continue, resentment creeps in. You start noticing every little annoyance. They start feeling the distance and feel insecure. By accepting that the season is over, you actually honor the good times you did share, rather than dragging the corpse of a friendship across the finish line. Being on your own journey feels weirdly quiet at first. When you stop matching your pace at everyone else's, the silence can be deafening. Friday nights might look a little empty for a while. You might find yourself going to the movies alone, eating solo at restaurants, or spending weekends pondering hobbies you've neglected. This is what we call the awkward middle. It's the buffer zone between who you were with them and who you're becoming by yourself. Don't rush to fill this space with just anybody. This is quiet, fertile soil. It's where you finally hear your own voice without 30 other opinions drowning it out. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Cliche, but wildly true. Nature arbors a vacuum, and so does your social life. When you bravely onto your own path, pursuing your actual interests, setting boundaries, and leveling up, you naturally start operating at a different frequency. People who are meant for this chapter of your life will recognize that frequency and tune right in. They won't demand that you stay the person you were 5 years ago. They will celebrate the person you are today. The bottom line is, outgrowing friends doesn't mean anyone failed. It just means you both successfully grew up, just in different directions. So if you're currently riding solo, feeling a bit unbothered, give yourself some grace. You aren't lost. You're just clearing out space for the people and experiences that match the person you are right now. Keep going. Thanks for tuning in to the Narrative Mindset Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a comment, follow, and help us grow. See you in the next episode.